the idea of gaming and role-playing gaming specifically in relation to the concept of like Joseph Campbell's Hero with 1,000 Faces, right? So we're talking about the hero's journey, and there's a call to adventure, and you want to. That call to adventure might come from any number of sources, but in our real lives, the introduction to or the invitation to come and play with your friends is often our earliest experience with that call to adventure. And to come and play in a mystical realm of fantasy or science fiction or whatever it is this real, you're living your own hero's journey. You're the hero of your story. And we get calls to adventure every day that we either accept or ignore. And, they might be real calls to adventure, like real in the sense that they impact your everyday real life, or they might be play calls to adventure where you pretend and you get together with friends and go through, whether it's sports or music or art or games or anything, something that you can do with somebody else. But at the end of the day, it's like where games fit in that is they're just the world in which you operate. They're just the context. The rest of it is you and other people. And, here in Canada and North America, we have this really fortunate mentor of having a game store. Not everywhere. It's not everywhere in the world you can go and you're going to have the same type of game stores as we might have in Calgary, Alberta, going down to the Century Box or going to the Ogre's Den or any of the other number of stores that we have in the city. But when Luke decided he didn't want to farm moisture anymore in the middle of a desert on Tatooine, he couldn't just get out of there. He would have been stuck there for the rest of his life, chilling on a moisture farm, boringest story in the world. But, you get an Obi-Wan Kenobi come along and gives him a lightsaber, jumps on a spaceship and moves off into a whole new world of adventure. That's what I think gaming is. That's what I think game stores kind of provide, is that, they're not the pinnacle moment of that adventure, but they're the Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're the ones that give us that entrance point into something a little bit more fantastic. And, then you walk away with your supernatural gift, which in this case is just a book. That's all it's ever been. It's just a book. And you take it home and you get to play with your friends. And, if there's any struggle that you're having in your real life, you can at least get away from it for a little while. It might not fix it, but you can get away from it for a little while. And I think that helps. I think that's important.